Hello folks, my name is Vikas Akhtar. I'm a qualified CPA and in this tutorial video we will going to learn how to summarize a consolidated sales book. In a previous video we have learned how to complete a consolidated sales book and compute a VAT liability. And in this tutorial we will summarize that data. As we know that we are operating in a different Emirates and each Emirates have a different branches. We have two mode of payments and have different product categories and each product categories have different items. Now we will summarize this data and information that we will get from this summarized data will subsequently be used for consolidated sales dashboard that will present to board of directors for their decisions making. Okay, let's dive in. First of all, we want to know that how many Emirates we are operating. For that, we will use formula Counta with conjunction to unique and select the column that is in a main consolidated sales book column Q where detail of Emirates is given to us. Now hit enter. You can see there is a 6 number of Emirates we are operating. Now we want to know the name of the each and every item, every Emirates in which we are operating. For that we will use the formula unique and again select the column Q of the main quarter sales book and hit enter. Now you can see the name of the each and every Emirates is known to us. Now we want to know the Emirates wise sales. For that we will use the formula SUMIF and select the range and range is again in column Q where detail of the Emirates is given to us. Criteria is uh, our column A5 and now select the sum range and sum range is in column K. Hit enter. Now you can see that in the way we have made sales 2.3 million dirham. Now drag this formula to rest of all. Now you can see the Emirates wise sales. Now we want to know, as we know that we are operating in different branches and having a different Emirates, we want to know how many total branches we have. Then again we will use a formula counter with conjunctions to unique and select the range that is in column R where detail of the branches is given to us. Hit enter. Now you can see there are 17 branches we are operating. Now we want to know the name of the each branch in which we are operating. So we will use the formula unique and select the column R where the name of the branch is given to us. Now you can see the name of the each column branch is known to us. Now we want to know the total revenue per branch. For that we will use a formula SUMIF, select the range and range is again in main consolidated sales book column R, enter the comma button, select the criteria and criteria is the way zone 1 and select the total sales that is given us in column K and hit enter. Now you can see 1.1 million dirham sales are made in Dubai zone 1. Now drag this formula to rest of all to find out the sales uh, branch wise. As we know that we are accepting the payments by cash and online. So we want to know how many cash transaction is made and online transactions made during that quarter. For that, we will use the formula again. SUMIF, select the range. Range is in uh, column P where detail of online and cash payment is given to us. Select the criteria that is a cash and now select the sum range which is total sales and hit enter. Now you can see that we have made 850,540 dirhams cash sales. Now we want to know what is our online sales during that period. Again, we will use a formula SUMIF, select the range and range is again in column P and select the criteria that is online payment and now select the sum range that is in column K, that is our total sales. Hit enter. Now you can see we made 6.2 million dirham through online. Now we want to know that how many number of items we have. So for that we can use counter with unique and select the array that is our D column that tell us about the name of the item. Hit enter. Now you can see there are 100 items we are selling in our mart. And how many product categories we have? Again, we will use the formula counter with unique and select the array that is the column C where product category is given to us. Hit enter. Now you can see there is a 10 product categories, 100 items. Now we want to know the name of the each and every item. Then again we will use the formula unique and select the column D. Hit enter. Now you can see the name of the each item is given to us. Now we want to know the sales per item. For again we will use the formula SUMIF. Select the range. Range is in column D where name of item is given to us. Hit comma. Select the criteria that is a wheat and then select the sales range that is in our column K. Hit enter. Now you can see 74,377 dirham sales made on wheat flour 5 kg. Now drag this formula to rest of all to find out the sales of each items. Now you can see the sales of each items is known to us. Another important column that we are working to know the emirate-wise VAT liability. For that, we know in our main consolidated statement, we already find out our VAT liability, but it is a consolidated. We doesn't know how many VAT liability we have against each emirate. So we will use the formula again. Sum if select the range, and range is again in column Q. Then asking about the criteria, and criteria is the way. Now it is asking about the sum range, and sum range is our VAT liability. Select it, hit enter. Now you can see 18,739.43 dirham VAT liability is against Dubai Emirates, and our total VAT liability is 56,704 dirham. Now we can see we summarize the data. We now know the number of emirates we are operating, name of each emirates wise sales, number of the branches, name of the branches, total revenue per branch, and total sales made through cash, total sales made by online payments, number of item hundreds, name of the items, product category tens. Okay, sales per item we know now, and then Emirates-wise VAT liability is known to us. So that is the summarized data, and we will use this summarized data in our coming video to prepare a consolidated sales dashboard for the presentations to our board of directors. If you like my video and found it useful, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you.